Efficiency variance. What a term, right? It sounds like something that belongs in a textbook or a corporate meeting, but believe me, it's a lot more relevant to our everyday lives than you might think. Picture this. You're running a manufacturing plant, or maybe you're just trying to keep your home organized. Efficiency variance is all about measuring how well you're using your resources, whether that's materials, time, or even energy. It's the difference between what you actually used and what you thought you would use. And let's be honest, we all want to get the most bang for our buck, whether we're running a business or managing our household chores. So let's break it down. Efficiency variance is a crucial metric that helps businesses understand their productivity. It provides a snapshot of how well a manufacturing process is performing. Why is that important? Well, if you're not measuring it, you might be wasting resources without even realizing it. Imagine pouring money into a project that's just not delivering. You'd want to know why, right? That's where efficiency variance comes in. It shines a light on the discrepancies between actual performance and expected performance. Now, how do we calculate this elusive efficiency variance? It's not as complicated as it sounds. First, you need to determine your budgeted quantity, the amount you expected to produce. Next, you calculate the standard rate, which is just the total cost divided by the number of units produced. Then, you find out how much you actually produced during that period. Finally, you plug those numbers into the formula. Efficiency variance equals actual quantity, budgeted quantity, multiplied by the standard price or rate. If you end up with a positive number, congratulations, you were more efficient than expected. If it's negative, well, it's time to take a closer look at what went wrong. Understanding efficiency variance is crucial for any business, especially in manufacturing. Why? Because it directly impacts profitability. If you're producing more than expected, you're likely increasing your revenue. But if your efficiency variance is high and negative, that means increased costs and lower productivity, which can hurt your bottom line. Nobody wants to see their profits dwindle because of inefficiencies. Let's talk about the different types of efficiency variance you might encounter. First up, we have labor efficiency variance. This measures the difference between the actual labor hours used and the budgeted hours for producing a certain quantity of goods. If your team is clocking in fewer hours than expected, that's a win. But if they're working overtime, it might be time to investigate why that's happening. Next, we have material yield variance. This tracks the difference between the actual materials used and what you budgeted. If you're using less material than expected, it means your processes are efficient. But if you're using more, that's a red flag for potential waste. And let's not forget about overhead variance, which measures the difference between actual overhead costs and budgeted costs. If you're spending less on overhead than anticipated, that's great news. But overspending could indicate inefficiencies in your operations. Now, when should a company take action to address efficiency variance? If you're consistently seeing large variances, or if your costs are skyrocketing, it's time to dig deeper. Low productivity levels or quality issues are also signs that you need to reassess your processes. Ignoring these variances can lead to a slew of problems, including decreased productivity, increased costs, and ultimately a hit to your profitability. Monitoring efficiency variance isn't just about numbers, it's about creating a culture of continuous improvement. It's essential to have a dedicated team responsible for analyzing these variances. This could be your production manager, operations manager, or even your quality control manager. They should work together to identify patterns and trends, ensuring that everyone is on the same page when it comes to efficiency. Now, let's address the role of technology in reducing efficiency variance. In today's fast-paced world, technology is your best friend. Automation can streamline repetitive tasks, while IoT devices can provide real-time data on equipment performance. Predictive maintenance can help you avoid costly breakdowns, and big data analytics can uncover hidden insights. Embracing these technologies can significantly reduce your efficiency variance and improve your overall operations. So, What are some best practices for addressing efficiency variance? First and foremost, regular monitoring and analysis are key. You can't fix what you don't measure. Employee training is also crucial. Make sure your team is well equipped with the knowledge and skills they need to perform their tasks efficiently. Standardizing processes and fostering a culture of continuous improvement can help ensure that everyone is working towards the same goals. Investing in new equipment might also be necessary if your current machinery is outdated or frequently breaking down. And if you find that certain processes are better handled by third-party providers, outsourcing can be a smart move. It allows you to focus on your core competencies while leaving the specialized tasks to those who can handle them best. But let's not sugarcoat it. Addressing efficiency variance isn't always a walk in the park. You might encounter roadblocks along the way, such as a lack of resources, resistance to change, or inadequate data. Communication is vital. If your team isn't on board, it can be challenging to implement effective solutions. And don't forget about the external factors that can impact your operations. In conclusion, efficiency variance is more than just a metric. It's a vital tool for any manufacturing company looking to enhance profitability and reduce waste. By keeping a close eye on efficiency variance, you can identify areas for improvement, streamline your processes, and ultimately achieve long-term success. So, whether you're in a manufacturing plant or just trying to optimize your daily tasks, remember that efficiency variance is your ally in the pursuit of productivity and profitability. Let's embrace it and make our operations as efficient as possible.